Good morning, everybody. So, the doctor came over yesterday, as you saw in the video, and I didn't realize how bad in shape I actually was. So, my room is air conditioned, but I couldn't feel the air conditioning anymore. That's how high my fever must have been. Now, or later that evening, later that night, let's call it later that night, I could start to feel the air conditioning again. And that let me know that I actually did have quite a high fever. So I stayed up till about 12, passed out, and had some extreme nightmares. Not like, your typical nightmares. And most people who know me know I don't play video games. I enjoy watching video games once in a while, and I think video games have an interesting lifestyle. It's not my lifestyle, but I have other friends who like video games, and I got nothing against that. And I felt like I was in a video game last night, in my dream. I was in I don't know how to describe it, It was so realistic. It was like there was this shanty town, you can imagine, right? It was like, and everything was based off of rustic buildings that all kind of connected to each other, some separated, some connected. And so it was respawning involved. I had a team, and it just got more and more intense. I don't know how to say by the seconds, by the minutes. These are very hard to calculate in a dream. And it just kept on getting more and more intense. Teammates dying, but brutally dying. Headshots right next to me. The blood was all over the place, and it was me saying, no, don't open that door, let's keep them locked. And all of a sudden, doors started busting down, and so I somehow managed to wake myself up from this brutal nightmare, I consider it. And I look up Google AI, and I'm so what does this dream mean, right? And then I told it about the antibiotics that I'm taking, and apparently antibiotics is it was a white cell, red cell type fight, right? So that's what so it was telling me how to I wanted to go back to sleep before I had written it, and I can immediately see myself looping right back into that same dream. And I was like, no, this isn't gonna work. I need actual sleep. So I asked it how do you cancel a looping dream, right? And it was just all okay, this is what you need to do. You honestly need to turn on all the lights, wake yourself completely up, and find something else to distract you. So I put on some really calm music, very peaceful, tranquil music, kind of meditation music. And I used that to put me back to sleep with the lights on, triggering my brain that was over, and taking control over my dream, which I meditated on, believe it or not, on surfing, being in the ocean, and letting that continue. And it worked. I was really surprised. So against all odds of the antibiotics and the nightmares that they normally produce, I managed to go to sleep. Yay! So today I've decided that I need to focus on my Indonesian. So, selamat pagi for everybody who is good morning. Selamat pagi. And I'm gonna focus on studying today. That's all I'm gonna do today. God, cigarettes really just don't taste the same when you're on antibiotics. I thought, okay, maybe before I take the morning antibiotics, I'll smoke a cigarette. I just had a little egg sandwich. But it's just really not tasting the same. Maybe it's going to be a time for another quit moment in life. It's just really not as yummy as they normally would be. So yeah, I'm starting to, my temperature's down. My belly's not growling like it normally would be. I'm going to have to take down lots and lots of water today. I want everything to be as effective as possible. So, looks like it's a, excuse me, looks like it's a water day, a study day, and just, that's about it. Nothing big, nothing special, just healing, not pushing my system further. Because once everyone's, I don't know how much everyone knows, but once you take antibiotics, it's the one thing I was really trying not to take. It means your whole system goes down. It's not just like you kill the bad, but you also kill all the good bacteria. So that means you leave your immune system at a zero state. So it's best not to overdo yourself when you're on antibiotics. Otherwise, you can contract and get anything else into your system because your system will be at its lowest point. So that's my goal. My goal is just study, keep it easy, don't over push myself. Saturday, I have some things I need to get done early in the morning and got a little bit of a drive. So it's better to let myself rest as much as possible until that. I know it's only 2 days from now, but 2 days is better than nothing. So that's my plan. I will see you guys later. Maybe I'll even do some studying with you if it's possible. Don't know exactly how I'd set that up yet, but I'd figure something out. I'm pretty clever. So for now, I'm gonna say I wish you all a wonderful morning, midday, or night. Thank you for everybody who was super supportive. Super appreciate that. And till either later or tomorrow morning. Yo.